Did you see the Mega Man trailer for
I saw a little
Secret
bits
Level?
of it, but I didn't watch it.
Oh,
I've honestly been avoiding all of it because I don't want to like watch it. But if you want to watch the trailer, go ahead.
I'm the wrong
person
go
ahead.
to ask about it. So
yeah, this is like I'm a huge Mega Man fan, so I'm really looking forward to this. This is what they dropped. 38 seconds long.
Doesn't matter what I made you for. This is what you were meant for.
It looks like arcade.
Rock!
Now him calling him Rock got me kind of pumped.
That's cool, yeah.
We don't see that very much because it is rock and roll.
Yeah, he's Rockman in Japan, yeah.
Yeah, Rockman. I wonder why they did they ever say why they went from Rockman to Mega Man for America? Is it just cooler and edgier sounding?
Probably because if like Americans heard Rockman, we'd be confused if he wasn't like shooting rocks constantly or whatever.
He was bitten by a rock as a child.
Not only that, this
gets
game
the powers of a rock.
This game also hit the U.S. about the same time the Rock Lords and shit were coming out, so that's probably why they didn't want any sort of.
It's probably not like a Donkey Kong situation because Donkey Kong was a mistranslation. It's supposed to be Monkey Kong, and then someone mistranslated it at Nintendo.
Well, just the American guys took one look at it and go, "Why is he called Rockman?"
I feel like all these. Man. I feel like a lot of countries just think the American market is stupid.
Yeah.
Because this isn't like the only situation. Like watching a bunch of documentaries on like Beatles albums.
They thought people. Sorry, go on.
I would say because like when they brought those over here, they thought that we would hate them, so they around with them and turn music up. Like
they've done that for years. I mean, they still do it, right? Like, I mean,
they used to do it back in the day for video games too.
Well,
they did. Well, this game is This game's a perfect example of that because of the box art. The anime style box art in Japan is totally different than that fat, weird looking guy in a jumpsuit that looks like a wrestler.
And this is the same problem I had for years with like the Bruce Lee movies, because when they brought him over here, they changed the names and they swapped the names of two of them. So like that's another thing too, is for some reason they were always doing. They did the same thing with Godzilla and other things like that. It's nothing new. They would just
Godzilla got completely changed because remember they added that dude. What's his name?
Oh, Raymond Burr. I wasn't just talking about that though too, but I mean I was talking about just from there on out. Like they were always changing the name and recutting the films and
Maybe they were worried that if they called it Rockman, the Americans would think that The Rock is in it.
Well, that was before his time. It was like serious when I said when this game first came out, it was around the same time they had those Rock Lord things with the GoBots and shit. So
Grum says Grum says BRB didn't play Mega Man. What the?
Doesn't he lose
not
his
everyone's
gamer
played
card
everything,
for
man.
that? Even I've played
cred
Mega
on
Man.
that, Grumps.
Wow.
Well, he can't answer, so
yeah, he's not even.
We're gonna have to grill.
I love how his little animated character looks like it's sleeping when he's.
We're gonna grill him on this.
And he's like gone. He's like off to the side a little bit. Yeah,
it's just kind of like nodded head, just off there.
I mean, we probably all have some kind of iconic series we haven't played. Like I never played very much anyway of like the Ghost and Goblins games. It just wasn't my thing.
never played Gotham, the Gotham games.
Gotham
Knights.
Look, I ain't got shit
Gotham
to talk
Knights,
about, so.
Gotham. What is it?
Gotham Knights.
And then Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum.
Oh,
wow.
The Arkham games. The Arkham
You've never
games.
played those?
No.
You got to play those. Those
dude.
Ooh, you should.
I got no room to talk. I ain't played much for shit in the last 30 years. So.
Tom,
those games are amazing.
You get a pass. We know you're an Atari guy.
No. Sega Genesis.
D Watt just said kick lofty.
Tom would probably like Michael Jackson Moonwalker. That was a cool game.
I do. Shut the f up. That's an awesome game.
I can cross one game series off the list now because I'm playing Dragon Quest 3.
Me too.
I'd never played a Dragon Quest game before this.
I've played a few of them.
Of JP was awesome.
But I'm near the end of the story for Dragon Quest 3 Remake, and I'm just currently collecting all the monsters and all the mini medals and everything.
I just beat
it's a shit ton.
The troll that was impersonating a king.
Okay, yeah.
But I've been around a lot. I've changed vocations. Like I changed the warrior to a monster wrangler, and I changed my priest to a sage. I went to that Tower of Transcendence and got the sage book.
The only shitty part about that is when you change vocations, it takes you back to level 1. And then if you change back to the class you already had, they're also level 1 again. They don't like retain their level.
Yeah, but you can grind them up so fast if you do them one at a time. Like I actually kind of like it because you grind them up harder and they are stronger because you still keep half of your stats. Like I really like that. It makes me want to like keep experimenting and changing them
My
around.
Sage, I got her to level 40 as a priest, a thief, something else. I can't remember what it was, and now she's a Sage. And then my other person went thief, mage, gadabout, and then she's gonna go into monster wrangler, and then hero's hero, and then I have my fighter guy who's like warrior, martial artist, and like that stuff. That's my team.
After I collect all my monsters for the trophy, I think I'm going to change the monster wrangler to a martial artist because she was already a warrior.
Yeah, martial artist is really freaking strong. They're great. But I'm going to do monster wrangler last because like that class gets stronger the more monsters you find.
Yeah, that class is really good actually. There's a really good attack where you can throw these boulders. It does like hundreds of damage.
Yeah,
to the entire group.
They're going to remake and release Dragon Quest 1 and 2 2025. So those are coming.
Yeah, I'll probably play those.
Same style.
There's some interesting differences though. So I've played all the Final Fantasies. I don't know what took me so long to get into Dragon Quest, but this game, I don't know if this carries on to the rest of the series, but Dragon Quest is significantly harder than Final Fantasy. Like you don't get MP refills until late in the game. Like it was I remember before they gave you magic water, man. Like I had to grind carefully because I didn't want to run out of magic.
Are you using the prayer rings?
Made you conserve it. Yeah, but that only refills a little bit.
Yeah, but they're like infinite as long as they don't break.
Oh, mine break all the time though.
Yeah, and then you can also get these rings called goddess rings. If you put those on your characters as they like walk in dungeons and stuff, it like replenishes your MP as you walk.
Really?
Yeah, so I've had those on my hero and like one of my mages.
Where the are those?
I'm finding them like late game. That's probably why.
Yeah, some shit. I just rolled into this one town and got an Ortega helmet. That dude's father.
Yeah,
like I just randomly walked into this town, and got that helm. Shit, what if I had not gone here?
It's honestly a great game. I never played Dragon Quest 3. I played Dragon Quest 7, 5, and I 100%ed 11. That's about it, I think. But then Final Fantasy, I did all of them. And then I beat like the Dragon Quest Hero games and shit like that. But like my favorite so far is 11. But I'm probably just biased because I haven't played all of them yet. So I'm glad they're remaking them. So now I can go back and like.
I really like this one. Not a lot of gay.
Yeah, great.
Not a lot of gay dialogue between characters crying over shit. It's just bare bones. Go attack the bad guy, grind, level up.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm really enjoying it.
It's a fun game. The only BS in it, honestly, is just the beginning where it just has body type 1 or 2. But like,
yeah, but then when you play the game, they use man and woman.
Exactly. So and the fact that the creators of the remake
such a half
said they only did that because the stupid Western activists like forced them to.
Yeah,
but they didn't want to. So the fact that they said they didn't want to, that's literally why I bought the game. Because I was like, okay, these guys are like, they know what's up. They're more annoyed by the Western activist dumbasses. But I really if you haven't played Dragon Quest 11, I highly recommend that game. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'll play through it after I finish. I'm gonna play this one and then
definitely, but make sure you play the special edition, like the definitive edition. Because that version has like obviously the same.
Yeah, but it's gonna be. I'm gonna wait because I know that one ties into the first 3, so I'm gonna wait till I play the first 3, then I'll go play it. There's no rush.
Dragon Quest 11 is like a prequel to all of them, so it's technically like the first one.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal, but make sure you play the special edition though. Just letting you know.
All right.
Just gave me a heart attack.
Number 10. Oh wow.
Yeah, so I can't wait for the Concord one, the Pac-Man one, Armored Core has one, and Mega Man. Those are the ones that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah. I
can't wait
the
for Warhammer one. Yeah.
The Warhammer one's a sequel to the Space Marine 2's campaign.
Grum, how the hell have you never played Mega Man?
I don't know. Must have been in console. I wasn't a big console player.
You didn't have an NES?
I did have an NES. Well, okay, I did play it. I didn't play Mega Man though.
Man.
Yeah, I know I missed out.
Those were
I know a huge fan base.
Even I've played Mega Man.
My favorite Mega Man is Mega Man X and Mega Man 0. The Mega Man 0 games.
Mega Man 2, man.
Mega Man Zero to me is like that's probably my favorite ones because like Zero takes place after the X games.
Yeah, I know.
And they like unearth it, like destroyed Zero, and they bring him back. And dude, that first game,
I don't like that because it ruined. Like they killed Mega Man and everything. I don't like
it's so cool though because the main villain of the first game is literally like, kind of spoilers, but it's basically like evil Mega Man. It's awesome. I love that game. Oh,
well, since Flashcast like 2 weeks ago, all I've been able to think about is Warcraft. That's all I've wanted to play since we talked about that.
Lord, done.
Yeah,
dude, I would love a WoW action RPG, like open world, like Skyrim, but WoW. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can even play the same. It's just in that world. I would love that.
You know,
like
WoW
player?
was originally supposed to be single player and multi. That you didn't have to be online to play through it because we were worried that not enough people had modems to connect to the internet.
Oh, there turned out to be plenty of people.
Plenty of people was not a problem.
I remember when that came out, that took over, but never got into it. I wanted to.
Yeah, I would love a WoW Oblivion style game. Oh my god, that'd be sick. They probably never make it though.
Well, there were a lot of fans of Oblivion on the WoW team, so there was a lot of respect for that. Could have happened.
I wonder how many
games I want, man. I have quite a few games in my head that I would want them to be made so badly. Like, I want like a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk game that's like basically kind of like God of War, Ragnarok, and like 2018 Ragnarok, God of War, like that style. But it's like Mortal Kombat, and you like level up and like get armor and weapons and stuff. I think that'd be sick.
I wonder how many. I wonder how many new players WoW gets. Like, to me, looking at it now, it looks like kind of intimidating to jump in because the game's been out for like, how long has WoW been out?
Oh, a long time.
Don't go there. It's like 2000.
Wow. Long time.
2000.
When do you think they start moving on to a WoW 2?
Well, that's the thing, is that sequels are very hard to pull off in MMOs, and we talked about this. And the thing is that the teams themselves, I guess, everyone's moved on and there's new teams now, so maybe they'll do a WoW 2, but it's very hard to sort of pull off a sequel. You're better off striking out into a new direction, and that's originally what they were going to do. We were playing a ton of Battlefield at the time, and we really wanted to make an MMO FPS, and this is where you kind of had Project Titan that started off, that became Overwatch, because they didn't get too far on it. That's where Firefall came from, and they knew what we were making, and we knew what they were making, and Destiny at the same time was going that. So you had 3 major efforts in the MMO FPS space, and Destiny won. So got to hand it to them.
I love.
Yeah, with the problem with Destiny, as someone that played all of Destiny 1 and 2, like all the expansions and everything.
I played the shit out of Destiny 1.
Yeah, Destiny like 2. Man, once the final shape ended, like the story, I just didn't care anymore. Like I just was like, I don't want to play these episodes. I don't care. It's very obvious that like if they do make another Destiny stuff, they're probably gonna make a Destiny 3, but I don't know if that'll ever even happen now. They want to do like Marathon, which I don't see that taking off at all, because they want to make it like an extraction shooter. Now it's like an Overwatch clone. Apparently, it's like a hero shooter now.
Well, we're not even sure if Marathon's gonna continue.
Yeah, I remember they had a play test with like, the influencers from that, I guess, sphere of the internet, whatever, like the Destiny guys and whatever, and they were playing it. And apparently, when they brought them over to Bungie to play them, and then Bungie's like, this is allegedly what happened, is that Bungie asked the people that were there, like, if Marathon came out tomorrow, put your hand up if you would play it, like right now. And like apparently, not a single person's hand went up.
Oh, here it is, right here. Nah, man. J4 5 WoW is in the middle of its 20th anniversary celebration event. Jesus, man.
I don't even recognize the game anymore. I'd be just as lost logging in now.
It's like
some would say, wow.
If I was gonna pick, like which one am I gonna get into? I don't know. And I'm sorry, but I have to be honest here. Like, why would I pick that over Final Fantasy? Which one is the online one?
14.
16.
14. 14 looks so much better. I mean, WoW is 20 years old. Those graphics do not look that good anymore.
I just can't play MMOs in general. I just can't do it. It's just too much of a time sink for me. Like,
yeah,
the fact that you grind like 10 hours for a weapon, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I could get like halfway through some game in the same amount of time it takes you to get one weapon in an MMO. I just can't do it.
I just don't like all the grinding, and I don't like crafting. Like I tried to play Final Fantasy 14, and it wants me to craft all this shit. I quit.
You don't have to,
yeah.
but yeah.
I
like
bounced
playing 14
immediately.
after I stopped playing 14 right before the first expansion came out, and I ended up getting like the whole server after me, and they're trying to kill me. It's a whole bit, but anyway, and I just hated the clans because everyone took it too seriously. You know, it was almost like they wanted it to be a job. And I remember when I tried to join a clan, and they literally interviewed me, and they're like, "So what's your strengths and weaknesses and shit?" And I'm like, "This is a video game. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you know what I mean?" And they're like, "Your clan training program time is between these times. Can you get into these slots? Can you like confirm?" And I'm like, "Am I getting paid to play this, or am I just playing this for fun?" And then like I missed one of our clan training sessions or whatever because it was during Calgary Stampede. So I went down to Stampede grounds because Billy Talent, the band, was in town.
People want to know why you joined a clan. Like, why did you join the clan?
Because like that was like the only way to do end game content in Final Fantasy 14 at the time. Right? It was like you had to have a clan that knew what they were doing so you could fight all the end game bosses and do the raids and stuff. But people treated it like a job.
What kind of raids were they doing in the clan?
Whatever the hell it was that was at the time before the first expansion. It was like some I don't remember what the hell it was. And you had to fight like a bunch of summons.
The Louisiana
that had, like,
expansion, or
no? I only played A Realm Reborn. I never played the things after that, whatever they were called. So
what color were the people that you were raiding against usually in the clan?
I don't remember. I played a human tank. I was a warrior. That was my guy. And I played warrior because it was a lot easier to like things.
What would your clan do? Would you go and do some archery training in your clan with the clan?
What kind of color were the robes usually in the clan? Were they still?
Oh, I see what you're trying to say. I see what you're trying to say. I don't know. There was like white mages and black mages and dragoons and
I'm sure there were white
ones in the game at the time. There was like summoner, and there was another one that wore like green robes. What the heck would they call?
No, stop trying to remove the fact that you're a part of the clan.
Yeah, now there's going to be an IGN article.
Yeah.
Racist YouTuber Demon admits he joined the clan.
That's what it is in Final Fantasy 14. They're called clans. They're like groups of people that play together. Oh my god, dude. I'm cooked.
Endymion joins the clan.
The clan.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't
the internet describes
too much of a time
goes into detail and describes what the clan does.
I think I'm back to full power. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey.
Back slightly.
Okay, the headline would be Endymion interviews to join the clan and says he treats it like work.
Yeah.
They wanted you to dedicate they wanted you to dedicate your life to the cause. And you said, I just don't have time. I kind of like black people a little bit.
It's nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but it's fine. It was like
no, it's got everything
about
to do with what you're talking about. Stop you need to
be able to play at these times so we can do these parts of the raid. And you're the warrior, so you have to know the tank rolls.
Now, hold on. I will defend that. I will defend that, though. I'll defend that because I played Destiny, and the only way that you could really get through those raids, especially when they started, was you needed the same group of people to run through it so you guys could
that was your clan.
Play it good.
That's what that was.
So you needed to have a time where you could all get together and stick with it. Like, so I get that.
I'm in a clan in Destiny.
This
one of my best friends in real life.
Those Destiny raids are really hard. If you just had one scrub, you were for hours trying to get through those.
And so you basically what you're saying,
you needed 6 good people to really run those raids.
Endymion, you've joined multiple clans. Is that what you're saying?
Depending on the games, yes.
Right here.
In Destiny, my clan's called
to joining multiple clans.
My clan in Destiny, I believe they're called Humility.
It's okay. We don't need to know their names.
It's okay.
Yeah,
shout out to Humility
on people.
Sounds like a Southern clan to me.
The feds are going to be
They're
on
a
them
PvP clan, like player versus player.
Stop trying to backpedal this, man.
Isn't that what the clan is? Player versus player. I mean,
it's
white against blacks, isn't it?
PvP v PvE or some shit. I don't know.